Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Samantha, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make a simple but very effective pre-poo. So a pre-poo is any type of treatment that you do to your hair before you shampoo, and that's why it's called pre-poo. So the different types of pre-poos, you can have one that just adds moisture, like if your hair's just really dry and thirsty, or you can have a strengthening pre-poo when your hair is weak, a little bit damaged, and it just needs that strengthening treatment, or you can have one that's balanced. A balanced pre-poo is going to add moisture, it's going to strengthen, it's going to nourish, it's going to stimulate growth. So the one that I'm showing you today is a balanced type of pre-poo because it's going to have all those elements I mentioned. So if you're watching this video and you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, then please go ahead and hit the red subscribe button and also click the bell icon so that you'll be notified whenever I have a new video on the channel. Thank you so much to everybody who's subscribed so far. I really appreciate you guys. So the first ingredient to make this pre-poo is aloe vera. So aloe vera has become one of my favorite ingredients, and as you can see, I finally managed to get my hands on these huge leaves, which I was absolutely delighted about. I've actually started to use it, which is why it's cut. But aloe vera has got so many benefits, not just for the hair but also for the scalp. So it's got lots of minerals and vitamins which will go and nourish the hair follicles so that the hair is growing healthy out of those healthy follicles. But it also has amino acids, which are the building blocks of proteins, and that's why aloe vera can help to strengthen the hair. So it doesn't just strengthen the hair that's already outside of the scalp, you know, the hair that we're seeing. It also strengthens the hair that is growing out of the hair follicles because the amino acids are able to penetrate the hair shaft and also the hair follicles. So aloe vera also has anti-inflammatory properties, and that combination of having anti-inflammatory properties, healing properties, minerals, vitamins, amino acids makes aloe vera something that's really good for hair growth. But it also stimulates regrowth in the areas which are bald, so that's why it is an effective treatment for alopecia. So if you've got alopecia, bald patches, I really want to encourage you to use aloe vera in your hair regimen because it's going to be so beneficial. We're also going to need a little bit of water just to thin this down, just to make it easier to apply. But if you don't want to use water, you can use aloe vera juice instead. So you can make your own aloe vera juice, or you can just use pre-made aloe vera that's in a bottle. The next ingredient is vitamin E. Vitamin E is fantastic for the health of the scalp as well as the hair. It helps to nourish, and it also has antioxidant properties, which means that it protects the scalp and the hair from damage from free radicals. So I'm using these capsules here, which are these little things with a gelatinous shell around them. What's inside of these little capsules is vitamin E oil. So if you don't have the capsules, if you've got vitamin E oil, you can use that instead. The next ingredient is my extra virgin olive oil. I love olive oil. My hair loves olive oil. It is so nourishing. It'll soften the hair. It'll condition the hair. It's just wonderful. So if you don't have olive oil, or you don't like olive oil, your hair doesn't like it, you can use other types of oils. You can use things like almond oil, jojoba oil, argan oil, sunflower oil, rapeseed oil. Those are really good options. The next ingredient is extra dark Jamaican black castor oil. And I'm using this because that's what's in my stash. But you can use any castor oil. Even the cold pressed one, which is clear, will be absolutely fine. Castor oil has got some minerals and vitamins which will help to promote healthy hair growth and also to soothe the scalp. So it helps to treat things like dandruff, itchy, red, irritated scalp. Castor oil is really good for that. The next ingredient is my favorite essential oil, which is peppermint, and I like the Piperita mentha because that's the one that's been shown by research to stimulate hair growth. So the peppermint essential oil is going to stimulate blood circulation to the scalp, and that's going to help then the scalp to absorb as many of the ingredients, or at least all the benefits from these ingredients, and that's why I like to use it. Blood flow to the scalp is the key to healthy hair growth. So you really need to incorporate things which are going to stimulate blood flow. If you don't have peppermint essential oil, you can use things like eucalyptus, tea tree, even rosemary. You know, those things will help to stimulate blood flow to the scalp. If you don't have essential oil, it's fine, because we are going to massage all these ingredients onto our scalp and into our hair, and scalp massages can help to stimulate blood circulation as well. So in terms of what you absolutely need, you need the aloe vera, the vitamin E, olive oil. The castor oil and the essential oil are kind of optional. So in case you don't have aloe vera, because I know not everybody has access to aloe vera, you can use cactus instead, because cactus and aloe vera have very similar properties. So you can still have your beautiful pre-poo. We're also going to need a blender just to make our gel, and I'm just using a handheld blender and something to strain the gel with, so that we don't have, you know, those little bits of pulp in our hair. And then I'm also using 2 applicator bottles. So I'm going to separate the gel from the oils, but you know, if you want, you can mix them. The reason I like to separate them is that it just makes the distribution much better. Because we know water and oil don't mix very well, but it's even more difficult, I find, if you're using this gel in a fresh aloe vera gel. But don't worry, you know, you can actually mix them. You don't have to separate them. Yeah, the reason I'm using an applicator bottle is because then it's much easier to get all the good stuff right onto the scalp. It'll be trickier with you know, a spray bottle, especially since we're going to be applying gel. So we're not going to make aloe vera juice with this, we're just making a gel. Okay, so yeah, don't put this into a spray bottle, because it'll be a nightmare trying to get it out. Okay, so now I'm going to show you exactly how I make this beautiful pre-poo. So I start off by making my oil blend, and I take 1 tablespoon of olive oil, next, I add half a tablespoon of the Jamaican black castor oil. I then open 1 capsule of the vitamin E, and then I squeeze the oil into the bottle. And then I add my peppermint essential oil. So I add about 3 drops, so 2 to 3 drops should be enough for this mixture. And then I just shake it up to mix the oils well. And that's the oil blend done. Next, it's time to make the aloe vera gel. So I just cut off a piece that I think is going to be enough. And as you can see, it's nice and juicy. So I start off by removing the thorny sides and just cut it open so that it's easier to get the gel out. So I just scrape the gel into the jug so that I'm gonna blend it in the jug. So I just repeat the process on the other side, and then I get all the gel into the jug. And as you can see, it is chunky, so the next step is to blend it. So I pulse this, so I'm not aiming to make aloe vera juice. So you need to pulse it, so break it up into a gel. And as you can see, I'm adding a little bit of water just to make it easier to blend. And just keep checking to make sure that you're not overdoing it, because you want to maintain the gooey frothiness rather than actually make it into liquid aloe vera juice. So this is the consistency you're looking for, that it's now just a nice gel, and now it's time to strain it. So the gel should come out easily, and try and get as much of the gel as possible because this is all the good stuff that you're going to use. The reason you need to strain is because you end up with this fibrous stuff which you really don't want in your hair. That'll be a nightmare to get out. So this is the gel which is now ready to use. So all I'm going to do is just put it into an applicator bottle. So you can see mine is quite thick, but if you prefer yours to be thinner, then just add a little bit more water. Okay, so now I'm going to apply my Prepoo. So I've got my aloe vera gel and then my oil blend. So first of all, I'm going to apply the aloe vera gel, and I want to make sure that it goes directly onto the scalp because we want all those nutrients to go onto the scalp and nourish the scalp and the hair follicles. So that's where I concentrate on to begin with, and I apply a little bit and then just massage it gently to make sure that each and every inch of my scalp is covered. Once I've applied the gel all over my scalp, I then start to apply it throughout my hair. So remember, this is going to be quite thick, and if you think it's too thick to apply properly, then just add a little bit of water and shake it up, and that will loosen it. So I just want to make sure that all of my hair strands are covered in this gel. And I know it may seem like it's not going to be enough, but once you work it into the hair, you'll realize that actually it's going to be all right. But as I said, if you think it's not going to be enough, or it's just a little bit too thick for your liking, just add a little bit of water to loosen it up. So don't forget your edges, make sure it goes everywhere, all over. So once I've applied the gel throughout my hair, I then add my oil. So my oil blend, just shake it up just to make sure all the oils are properly mixed. And then again, I start by applying the oil to my scalp, and I just go all over my scalp to make sure that each and every inch is covered. So this is why you need an applicator bottle, because it just makes the application so much easier. So once I apply to the scalp, I will then massage it for a few minutes and then start to add the rest of the oil to the actual hair, and then again work the oil into my hair so that it gets all the benefits as well. So once you've finished applying the Prepoo to your scalp and hair, the next stage is very important, and this is when you massage your scalp. So massaging the scalp will help to stimulate blood flow to the scalp, and this will help to increase the blood flow to the hair follicles and help the hair follicles to absorb all the good nutrients that are in the Prepoo. And now it's time to let the Prepoo treatment get to work and let it do its job. So cover your hair with a shower cap or a plastic bag, and you can leave this on for 1 to 2 hours. So this one, actually you can leave it for even longer, even overnight, and actually the longer you leave it, the better. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the results. So I left mine in for 2 hours, and that's just because I wanted to give it that much time just to really work. As I said, you could leave this in longer if you wanted, even overnight. It's absolutely fine. The longer you leave it in, the better. So right now my hair feels so amazing. It feels soft, it feels moisturized, and you can tell that it's moisturized because you can see that bounce. That bounce tells you that the hair is healthy, it is strong, and it's moisturized. You can also see that it's actually really well defined. So my coils are defined and my hair feels really, really strong. So I love this. I absolutely love this. So this is something that I'll be using on a frequent basis. Obviously, I like to use different things at different times, so I will be alternating it with other things as well. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, and also please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you do use this, please come back and let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye for now.